fucking record. There we go. All good.
We're back.
We're back.
All right. Well, we just talked for like 30 seconds without recording, so you're gonna hear from now on. But
It's okay.
we were talking about sticking and moving, how the music video came out. But I wish there was more drift scenes in the video.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Episode 79. No wait, is this 79? 80.
80.
80. Only 20 more away from 100. What are we doing for the 100th episode?
Bro, that's so long from now. So like, I'm not
20
even
weeks, 5 months.
Yeah, that's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, it is gonna be a while. Maybe I'll get Larry on here.
He's coming, dude.
I'll text him.
Yeah, sticking and moving.
Yeah.
Oh, but never mind.
Yeah, some behind the scenes.
No.
Hunger Force keeping a mouth shut today.
I don't. Nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, well, I'm sipping on a little juice.
That was the payback for the
beer.
No, I don't pay you back for that shit. My wife bought that.
Oh.
That's for the coffee.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers. Oh Jesus
Astounding.
Christ!
Damn, bro.
You know what that was that kale coming back up. I need to put some flaxseed in here like I'm Larry.
Oh.
Hey, but yeah, today's I wanted to say a few things. One, subscribe and like the video if you haven't. Two,
Please.
We're on Amazon Podcasts, Amazon Music now. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Spotify, of course. And I want to say this episode should be on Apple Podcasts again. I think all of our episodes should be back up now. I wanted to get that out there just in case those people who don't want to watch the YouTube, you can watch us on all the audio sources as well.
Yep.
I've been trying to do a lot of stuff on the back end for that, but just wanted to give a quick shout out to all those, just all those that are wondering if there's any other way to listen to this without YouTube.
Yep.
Because some people pay for like YouTube or Amazon or Apple Podcasts, and they don't have a YouTube Premium, so there's ads in it sometimes. So if you want to watch it any other way, there's obviously other ways of listening to us.
Yep.
But I want to get out housekeeping, out the way first. But now moving on to some more of the topics we're going to talk about today. I want to talk about something you just brought up. The very last point was when we were talking off camera, but
Sticking and moving?
No.
Oh.
I want to talk about the NPC stems.
Oh.
Yeah,
gotcha.
because I want to know more about it, because I know I've only seen a few posts about it, but I don't know like the ins and outs of it. So if you want to go ahead and give a brief.
Well, I think we were talking about, remember when we had said that the technology used to be expensive when it was like RX8, and then like slowly as it goes on, like it becomes more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just the MPC version. Like they finally have it like standalone for their program. So like you're not going to need a third party with MCC. So if you have like an MPC Studio, you have an MPC One, I'm pretty sure it just comes with the program now, and you can stem it.
So this is why I'm asking questions, right? Because I don't have an MPC myself.
Me neither.
So, if I were to record a record, right, my actual vinyl record, physical vinyl,
Record going in.
Yeah, if I recorded it going into the MPC, you're telling me with the software now I can straight rip the stems from the vinyl.
I mean,
Is that was possible now?
yeah, but like even like the detailed stems, like they're still like it's good, but I don't know if it's that good.
No, I'm saying, but is that what the point of the MPC stems is? So now I can let me say Michael Jackson's best greatest hits. I have that vinyl, right?
Yeah.
I record that into MPC, into the MPC studio software.
Yep.
So now it just has built-in MPC stems, which I can now just export the stems or separate stems. Stems separate.
Yep.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty sick though. But you can do it from my actual vinyl right then and there, not like an audio file you have on your computer. If you want to record, if you have an actual physical record that you record in and sample.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty dope. I fuck with that.
The problem is like the overlap. Like the stems are not going to be perfect. Like obviously you can just take out the vocal. There probably won't be too many artifacts in there. But like if you try to get too detailed, like a guitar or something like that, like just guitar, like it might get a little bit too. You know what I mean?
Let us know if you have MPC and have you used MPC stems. We know TJ, one of our homies uses it. So
yeah,
I wonder if he's had any experience with it yet. But I think it's beta stage, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Because even like the Serato one, like that one I have updated now, and like it has like vocal, music, drums, and I think like one other thing, and it's like 4 options. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking synthesizer, lead, or something like that. It's not gonna get that too like in depth and stuff like that. So if you need to turn something off, or you're just thinking about like, just, most of the time it's just the vocal, like taking the vocal out or removing the drums. You know what I mean? It's like the drums are too abrasive or something. So I think it can get there if like that's something like you're looking for, but as time goes on, it's gonna get better. I mean, obviously having like the stems and stem is the shit, but it's getting better.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of these softwares are now integrating it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, MPC, FL Studio. There's a bunch of websites, AI websites.
Yep.
I pretty soon it's probably going to be on obviously Ableton and Logic. I'm assuming in Pro Tools, and it's all going to come. They're all going to have it. You know.
Yep.
If they don't already, I'm not too sure because I don't have those DAWs, so I wouldn't know.
Yep.
But all right, I have a few quick fire questions for you.
Quick fire.
So, well, I think I say quick fire because I think there should be easy answers. It shouldn't be
Oh,
that long.
okay, gotcha.
But my first question that I had, they're all kind of related to the same thing.
Oh, positive. Oh, that was my blood type. I thought that was your.
I don't even know mine. But
You don't know your blood type?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Is that bad?
I mean, it's not good.
But why would I need to know?
I don't know. Just in case you're fucking injured really bad.
No, but then I just go to the hospital and they just do it for me there.
That's true. They could do that.
Do you think certain blood types like flow better and shit?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's like
certain blood types don't
It's like
mix.
gas. You know, like all the gases have different viscosities. Or oil, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
I'm pretty
5W20, OW20. You know what I'm talking about? So like
WD-40.
they're all like, yeah, stuff like that.
I don't know if blood flows better, but it just some blood does not get it, like it doesn't mix. Like if you try to mix like two different bloods that don't get along, like it just gets like coagulated. It doesn't work. There's certain blood types
man,
that
not
can
only
take
do we
anything.
talk about music, but you're over here learning about
You learn
science.
about blood,
Yeah.
plasma, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gang affiliated.
No.
What did Larry say? I don't bang, but my seats is whooping.
Oh, but the seats is whooping?
Yeah, that was kind of sick.
Wasn't too bad.
All right, now let's go back to the questions here. All right. My first question is, what's the fastest time you've ever completed a beat?
Completed a beat, like
Yeah.
start to finish, like it sounds good, like
And it has
uploaded to YouTube and everything?
When I say this, what I'm talking about is fastest time you've ever fully stemmed out the structure is all done. It's all done and exported, not just the idea.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like, you know, on FL Studio, you go to About, and it tells you right there in the bottom how much time you spent.
I've gotten pretty lucky before. Probably like 30 minutes.
Yeah, really? 30
Yeah.
minutes fully?
Yeah.
Okay. I say mine's probably around 30.
30 minutes?
20 to 30 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
But what I talk also is not from no loops. I'm talking about like from scratch.
Yep.
30 minutes?
Uh-huh.
Okay, mine's probably like 30 to 45. Because sometimes like I overdo it too. Especially if I don't use a loop and I do it myself, my own like melodies.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, what if I add this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you do too many layers and you're like, nah. And then you want to do like a funky, crazy outro or intro. And then, do you start off with the hook? Or do you start off with the verse? And then you go back and forth. And then.
I think I did it when somebody was here and they're like, yep, that's it. Boom, boom. And just bounce it all out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's easier when somebody's like giving you parameters and you're not just fucking, well, let's try this snare. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking it too kind of like serious. Like if that's what they want or if they're hearing it a certain way. I'm pretty sure it's been like 30 minutes.
I just thought of another question.
Yep.
That was not even, I never wrote down. I just thought about this right now.
Hit me.
Okay, when you're structuring your beats on we use FL Studio, but on any DAW.
Yep.
Do you have your pattern set? Let's say all your drums, or you're all, how you can stem it out, split channel. You have all your.
Oh yeah.
Do you have it all in one and then Command B or paste all the way through like 64 bars, or do you do one by one, like 4 bars at a time structure?
I do both. I do both. Sometimes I do.
I know you do both. Cause I've seen you do it, but
yeah, I definitely do both. Sometimes I do the clone too. If I don't want to copy and paste like the whole thing to get like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'll just clone it and stuff too.
Delete
I do
stuff,
yeah. I've done both. I definitely do both, but I definitely do separate it most of the time.
But when I talk about
Split
structure too, is like, or do you always start off with hook, like intro, hook, verse, outro, or do you usually do intro to verse to lead or to hook, and then to verse to hook, outro?
I don't know. That's like the one thing I change up the most. I'm usually just fucking come in loud and proud, like straight up ready to go. And then like the second part, I'll give it like a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but I'll just let it breathe. But no, for the most part, I don't really do intros anymore. Intro's not really my thing. So like, you know what, I usually come in with the hook just loud and proud.
Yeah.
Well, the second part of the hook, like I'll just take out like the kick and like the other shit and just let that kind of breathe a little bit and then come in straight to the verse.
I think 90% of the time I start off with like a little 4-bar intro and then it goes right into the hook. Like probably 90% of the time. Sometimes I just do just drums and then lead into the verse and then do a hook later. But
sometimes I just be overthinking it, because sometimes like I'll put like the hook and then after I like, if you put like the little 4-bar intro part, I'm like, all right, I want to hear it without the bass, and then all of a sudden you're doing another 4 where the bass comes in and then it's groovy, and then like it's like, well, all right, how much time are we really taking? You know,
I really like a verse when there's 4 bars of kind of nothing. I really like that a lot.
Oh, and
like
the
it's
first
just
part?
the melody and the bass or something. Like that's like my favorite stuff.
Oh,
I love that.
I love just the drums sometimes. Like if the artist, like the second part of the verse, like I like if it's just.
I like it too, but I like it better when there's lyrics on it. I can't do it when there's no lyrics on it. When you're structuring it out by yourself, you're like, it sounds kind of fucking.
It's got to be. You have to do it in person so you can hear it like happen in real time.
Like someone has to. Yes, I gotta hear like the vocals already on it, or like if you're the mix engineer and you're already recording them, you're like, hey, what about this part? We just delete the melodies and we just keep the drums.
Yeah, like I like that.
But that was different. But I think when you're in your house, like your studio or your room, wherever, cooking up, and you're structuring the beat, and then you take off everything but the drums, you're like, oh, this is cool. But then you're like, this is kind of whack for like people who don't hear lyrics on it, or if you're just listening to this on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're trying to paint like the picture for somebody.
And then you might get in trouble if you leave 4 bars of drums out. Someone could just take them.
That's like probably the biggest.
But realistically, in this era, it's all like the same shit.
Yeah, but even then, bro, like you'd be surprised.
Just don't leave any 4 bars open. I'm coming for that shit. I'm fucking copy paste YouTube MP3. I got that bitch. That's just on lockdown by me. Don't even fucking worry about it.
YouTube to MP3.
Nah, I'm gonna screen record that shit.
Yo, chill. That's my favorite shit. That's probably the most the thing that you taught me the most.
Yeah, man.
That has like the most effect on.
Yeah, that was cool for like the samples and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
that's a big help.
Yep.
All right, I got another question.
Hit me.
I asked, what was your fastest? Now, what's the longest time you've ever spent on a beat? And when I mean this, I don't mean like 3 days you came back to it. I'm talking about like if you had to look at the hours, how long was the most you spent?
So not coming back to it or anything like that.
You could say that, but I'm saying.
Well, if it's coming back to it, probably like 2 weeks.
Wow.
2 to 3. If I could be honest with you, like there's a couple flips that I've done, and I've literally done them for like the past 5 years, like because I didn't like the way that it came out. But I know that there's potential there, so like I have like a few things that like I've literally been working on for like years, dog, like years. But like a session, like for the beat and everything, can it be like some collab shit?
Anything, yeah, just a beat you've worked on.
Definitely, probably like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be longer.
No.
Especially with all your synth board and stuff, I would think you had to like re-record a lot of it. And,
that's the thing
take
about
outtakes and stuff like that.
That's the thing with those. Like if you don't get it within like the first 3, it's over. For me. Like no. Move on.
You gotta record it. You gotta keep the time.
Exactly.
Time
yeah. And then it's easier when you have 2 people and you have
someone to record it for you.
Yeah, but I don't really like to force anything. So if I don't get it in the first couple times, like I'm moving on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, it's not working out. But yeah, I mean, maybe it is longer than that. I'm not sure.
I think my longest is probably 4 hours.
4 hours.
And this is back in the day when, definitely before back in the days. This is like when I first started to kind of, you're not really knowing how to get around FL Studio or your specific DAW you use. And it takes you a while, but if I had to say more in the recent times, I'd probably say 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
But it's not been off. Usually my average probably about 45 minutes to an hour. That's probably my average.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And I try to knock out like, anywhere from 2 to 4.
What really takes me the longest is when I'm trying to recreate something. Like if it's a bass line, like if I'm trying to figure out the bass line to follow to add to it.
Oh, okay.
That takes fucking forever, bro. Like forever. Like if you're trying to do the exact same thing just with like purity or something, like that's what takes the longest. Because you want it to be perfect and it's got to be, you know what I mean? Like it's got to make sense and shit. So that probably takes the longest when I'm trying to recreate something that's already done type of shit.
And that's following up to my next question. You just went into it, but what's the most What's the hardest part about making a beat for you?
The hardest part?
Yeah, like what's the hardest part? Like what's the time that you have the most trouble with?
What do I have the most trouble with? Probably just doubting shit, dude. Like I just spend so much like, nah, I don't want to.
Like
do
you know
that.
if it sounds good?
Yeah, like I would like sometimes
Overthinking it.
overthinking. Like sometimes I like somebody in the room and be like, nah, yeah. Like it's easier, you know what I mean? Because like, well, I could go this way, I can go that way, I can do this, I can do that. And then you end up like with 6 different bounces and shit. Like, yeah, no, like that's probably the most difficult part is just knowing when to stop. Because it'd be like, sometimes I don't want like to add like a bunch of fucking perks, and I want it to be simple, and it's just like, well,
You are the percolator.
No.
I would say you're like a percolator.
Mm-mm.
You're heavy on the perks.
No.
And like these weird little sounds you got to put in there. You
I
know
like
how I
weird
know you
sounds.
are
Yeah,
because
yeah.
when we were cooking up in Hawaii, it was me, you, and Jinx, and I remember you added like I had left the room, came back, and I think you added like 6 different perks. And I was like, we already had 4 or 5, and we're like, okay, this was a percolator for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I like adding stuff for, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If I think something belongs in a certain space, like, I put it there.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then I don't. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it isn't. I'm not adding just to add to fill up the space bar or anything like that. Yeah.
You know, I would say I was thinking about it right now when you were talking, but I would say I have a few different like hardest parts about making a beat. I would say one is finding the sound.
Yeah.
Like finding the correct sound for like either the synth and sometimes I don't want to go back to the same sound I use a lot. Even though it sounds good, sometimes I want to try something new. And then when you find something new, you got to go through different presets. You got to find some different, you or use some other presets and then manipulate them, do a tiny bit of sound design. And sometimes you don't want to do that because then if you take too long on finding the sound, you lose the creativity sometimes. And you're like, oh, I got this fire rhythm down. Sometimes I'll record it with my favorite preset that I have made myself. And then I'll just change it to a different preset.
Afterwards.
After I record it, just so I can get that idea down. But if I'm going through trying to find a sound and then I'm not feeling the groove no more, I don't want to do it no more. It's like not fun to me.
No.
So sometimes I will use like my core like go-to sounds and then try to do a new sound. So that's one for me is that, and maybe another one is what is like another one. I would say mine's kind of like yours, overthinking it. Like I might add too many layers of sounds.
Yeah.
Because I like those weird sounds too, so I like to layer stuff a lot. So, but maybe one of those two is probably my hardest part.
What's the fastest? What's the easiest for you? Snare, huh?
Yeah,
just on the fucking
snare and clap. Yeah,
snare and clap and shit. I mean, obviously finding the snare, but like
for me, it's like the hi-hats. I think
the hi is the easiest.
Cause I just like because you know how like in school you used to make drums on your whatever on the table
sure.
with a pen and shit.
Sure.
So I kind of think about it like that sometimes. Like I don't really complicate. You're not gonna hear my hi-hats with a bunch of triplets and rolls and 16ths and boom boom boom. Mm-mm. That's not the stuff I do. I'm not making trap beats. We're making West Coast beats, and
I actually don't even like that sound. I think that sound is fucking
like 180 BPM.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like that.
I think it's cool sometimes. I like it.
It just sounds like I don't know. Like I don't like that. Obviously, like I like hats that
because like not real.
Like that. It's not that it's not.
Because you can't play it live and shit.
It's just very typical. I don't know what it is. Like it just sounds like redundant.
But you don't think that like the West Coast bounces ain't typical?
It's typical, but that shit hits every single time.
Yeah,
it's the reason why like fill every 2 notes is like it still hits.
Yeah,
fill every 4
is cool. Yeah.
It's
but
like,
I think the hi-hats are fun to me because and sometimes the high, like when you put that snare down,
yeah,
and then you're like trying to get that bounce, and you put that, and you see me do it too. I like to play it with my fingers on the keyboard. I love that shit the most, or the pad, whatever you use. Mm-hmm. Like I love that feeling, and then you put that kick drum in there, like after the bass line, and then that's like fun to me. Yep. But I'm not even a hi-hat god. I just like it. I think hi-hats are fun.
Yep.
Because they add a good bounce to it. So
yeah,
especially for what we do, I would say hi-hats or the kicks fucking easy, but everyone does.
Kicks fucking easy as fuck.
Kicks, yeah.
Yeah. No.
I would say bass lines too. I like bass lines too.
Me too. Bass lines.
Yeah, you're the bass Bassmaster.
Mm-mm.
So I just so I'm trying to be like, I like I like making a funky bass, but I also have trouble with that because sometimes there's such a thing as too much
Funk.
Yes, like sometimes you want to just be like sometimes it is cool to be basic and
To
like,
follow. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
it's okay
you
to
just follow the root note. You know, sometimes that's cool, but for me, sometimes I want to be like that. I want to dance, so I want to be fucking. And sometimes that's too much for people, but that's just like I like that shit though.
Yeah.
But I do gotta learn. Sometimes you want to like chill out and like just follow the root notes and you don't gotta go too crazy.
You should definitely feel it in your body, but
yeah. I like this. I don't know. I'm telling you, like that Battle Cat video. That's exactly how I want to feel like when I make beats.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yep.
Just feeling good, feeling happy, smiling, fucking yep. Like I always say it, but when he pauses and plays, like that's the shit right there. I love that feeling. So, and that's when I do the bass, I want to feel like that every time.
Something slight.
Okay, now I got another question, and I just forgot about it because it wasn't the one I wrote down, and it had something to do with our favorite stuff. I have a question I wrote down, but it says what's been the most frustrating thing while making a beat?
Frustrating thing while making the beat.
I know what mine is.
Go first.
My most frustrating thing happens to me every single time, and it's funny because it happens to me when I'm live streaming too. I can play like, let's just say for example, I'm playing this lead, sounds perfect. I hit record, I fucking forget everything I was doing. I just forgot everything. I'm hitting the wrong keys. I'm off key. I'm off time. I'm like, wait, was it this? Well, how did it even start?
Yeah.
I just forget everything. Like as soon as I hit record, and I hear the
you go blank.
I'm like, dude, what just happened?
Yeah.
And that pisses me off so much.
They got the little dump the last 2 minutes of the score thing.
They do. They have that.
No.
But it doesn't feel the same way. I want to record it.
No.
I don't know.
Same
I'm just
thing,
stubborn like that, but I don't know. That happens to me every single time I hit record. That's like the most annoying thing.
That is annoying because like what I was playing was so much more harder, and you try to get back into the groove.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's why I always just make it like 80 bars and then just freestyle and then I go back
smart.
in there and just kind of like pick and choose what. But it gets complicated too because like when you're doing that shit, like fucking, there's like so many hammer-ons and like stuff that's not on the grid. So that's the most frustrating thing for me probably. Like sometimes like I do bass lines and I'm like, well, should this one part be on the grid? Should this not? And then like I shift this one thing and then all of a sudden it's not sound. You know what I mean? Like, and then when you see it on the line, you're like, well, now I'm second guessing it because like it's not matching up with it. Yeah, like I hate that shit. Like I just hung out with my brother and like we like talked about a lot of stuff and like he's like obviously like the opposite of what I do and just like he does shit that like I would never do type of shit and like to see it I'm like, okay, well if he does it then like I can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the most annoying part for me, honestly.
Yeah, let us know your fastest time completing a beat.
Yep.
The time you that's wait, what did you say? What's the easiest thing for you to make?
Yeah,
on a
the
beat?
easiest thing, fastest thing.
Yeah, and then your toughest part about making a beat, and what else did we say? The fastest time you spent on a beat, the longest time you spent on a beat, the most annoying or frustrating part about making a beat.
Yeah, and the easiest
thing about making a beat. Yeah, let us know in the comments your guys' thoughts too.
Yeah, because even when like me and Mike and shit were cooking up, like you know, we would go outside and smoke or something, and then like I'd come back in, and then he would have like the session up, and then it'd be like, hey, put bass line on here. And if I can't get it like in 4 times, like it's done. You know what I mean? And like within those 4 times, like while it's recording, like I can pretty much get it because like I haven't even heard what he's doing. So like when you come in fresh and not, that's the easiest with the bass. Like if you're not hearing like all the other music and you come in for the first time and hear it, like within like those first 2 minutes, like you can really knock out like a fire ass fucking bass line because like I don't know, you're on a different time than the actual session it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that Mike?
That's your car?
I don't know if I sat on my keys. I thought I unlocked my car. I don't know.
They're in the row.
But no.
They just take off, huh?
Don't even say that. My 2022 AMG SLS
stock
6'4".
Recaro seats.
Yeah, stock Recaro seats is gone. Oh my God.
That kale got you?
Kale's come back up.
Huh?
No,
You
it's
didn't shake it good.
That spinach.
Spinach. Something different on a sled.
Yeah. I fuck with my guys over here at You know what? No free promo.
No,
That's why I'm not even showing the logo.
Yeah, they're sick, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Something that's like.
They are. That it is fire though.
Yeah, I fuck with them. Sexy Red. You fuck with Sexy Red?
Ski. That's my answer.
Oh, okay. Sick ass fool.
Wow. Dude,
That Kale's fucking you up.
This Kale's fucking me up.
Come on, man. We got everything going right now, huh? We got the football, we got the UFC.
Yeah.
Come on.
If you're watching us, if you're watching us on YouTube, you might see our eyes wander this whole episode because we got football on my phone right here, NFL playoffs. Hunger Force is watching fools get beat up on UFC on the left.
Uh-huh.
So we got a bunch of monitors up everywhere, just fucking trying to show. NFL playoffs is on right now. I mean, the Lions are about to play against the Rams tomorrow night. By the time we're recording this, hopefully we win.
You know, Nick Saban retired. Fucking Belichick retired.
Belichick didn't retire. He just
He just left the Patriots.
he left the Patriots.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk.
Damn.
You talk. I'm about to die.
We lost a lot of good coaches. I say, you know what I mean? But yeah, Saban's gone. Roll damn Tide. What happened?
I thought the gate was moving.
Oh hell no, that shit ain't moving. Unless it's that stupid dog that be trying to jump in.
I don't know.
Nah, it's fine. Something's like.
Might have to see two P's get active in real life.
Oh, that'd be fun. Bar fight, dude.
Nam will be at a bar.
Oh, sock some people up.
Like.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I think. But yeah,
Back at it.
Belichick didn't quit. He or didn't retire. They parted ways mutually.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. He might go to the Chargers or something.
Oh, okay.
That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm just saying that might be a good move for him. Wow. I literally almost died. That was crazy. But a few announcements we wanted to make. Jimmy Waters, self-produced tape called More Than a Hustle. That's out right now. Boom. Literally dropped a tape just 2 weeks ago. He drops another one produced by himself. So that's out, fully produced by himself. Go check that out.
Yep.
Another music release that dropped was G Perico and Dupree dropped G Slim's Revenge.
And Mike Free.
And Mike Free?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, co-produced?
Co-produced.
Okay. Well, there's two of them on there, so go check that out.
Yep.
Run up both of those. Well, one of them's a tape, one of them's the song. So just go run it all up, you know what I'm saying, this weekend.
Come on, man.
Also, I think, what did that guy say? Remember in the comments last week? For the folders, if you want your folder, if you click on the folder and it closes, right-click on the top directory, and it'll say collapse all or something like that.
Shout out to homie, because I actually did it. It does work.
And what is it? How do you do it?
I don't remember. I just followed this destruction.
Yeah, go to the last week's FL Studio video.
Yeah.
And
damn, I forgot his name.
He explains it on there.
He was the dude that actually won the giveaway, but didn't fucking put his real name.
Spaced Out Dooney.
Spaced Out Dooney. Shout
out Spaced Out Dooney if you're listening to this.
I'll send him a sticker.
People
want stickers, dude.
They do.
I think this is probably like a good. We're supposed to do. I mean, we weren't supposed to do, but we should probably do a live beat review next week.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a live beat review.
Somebody commented like, "Hey, you guys ever done a beat review?" And it's like, bro, we used to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do it next week. Start the year off right.
Let's do it next week.
Okay. Next weekend.
Saturday.
We'll announce it on our website or on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll probably be Saturday around like 12 to 1.
Yep. Because now we got the internet set up. We got the dual screens. You dig?
Yeah,
we got the camera.
It should be cool now.
Yeah, it should be good.
Damn, it's gonna be more legit now, huh?
Come on,
with the actual high quality cam, got 2 monitors. Okay.
Come on, bro.
Level up a little bit, huh?
I mean, you gotta treat it like a job if you want to make some dough, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
Never use the word no.
Understand this time's gonna be slow. Keep going.
That's your favorite verse, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
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 That one's pretty good, actually.
Oh, what? Just one of my favorite Larry verses.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to talk about this or no? The first one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can bring it up.
What are we talking about?
The very first one.
Oh, the Adobe podcast?
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit?
No, but that's what I'm saying. You want to bring it up.
Yeah, it's like if you have we're gonna try it after this and see if the podcast audio
We'll do
sounds
a live
better.
review.
Yeah, we could do a live review. Yeah, so we're gonna see. On Adobe, it's free. It's in the beta stages right now. But if you have any audio, my brother showed it to me, if you're doing any sort of like TikTok stuff too, if you just have the audio file, drag it into the Adobe podcast, and it'll level and get rid of all the bullshit for you, and it'll sound good. So when people put it on their phone, like it'll sound like legit.
So it's like a vocal writer plus NS1 for all my waved heads out there.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Plus it just gets it to unity gain. It just sounds loud, so it knows like the frequency, like the most it's going to push out the phone. So it's just the loudest. So we're going to try it after this. All the AI shit too, bro. DistroKid's got the AI stuff now with the mixing and shit. My brother showed me that. I thought it sounded pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you upload, like if you're going to release music on DistroKid, like there's another option where you can get them to like master it or make it louder.
I have a question slash brainstorming out loud with the people here listening and to you.
A gripe?
No. I'm just like, I'm just going to talk. I've been thinking about doing, remember I was saying about tutorials and stuff?
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it. Should I do, for the people listening and that are interested, drop in the comments below. If I were to do like tutorials, because now we're like doing the live streaming stuff, we're kind of doing like the, screen recording kind of things and showing people stuff, whatever. Like, would you guys be willing to see me like review, like, cause we just found some free plugins, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been thinking about like stuff like Infinite does, like do like some reviews on some free plugins, or show some of my favorite plugins, VSTs, and do some more like video content creation and like that style besides the podcast. And if you would like to see that, would you like to see that on the 2P's account, or should I make a separate channel to just do that type of stuff on? I just wanted to bring that up, you know what I'm saying, and give people like their thoughts on what you were thinking about that. I'm thinking about doing it anyways, because we want to do like video promotion for our drum kit still, you know what I'm saying, because we're just smart to do that. So I was thinking about doing kind of a my thought was I could do one of your loops and one of my loops, and then drag it in, make the beat with the drums. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then that way we can use both. We can promote kind of both of our kits while also showing the drum kit. And then, and then I would do like, I would download, or I would buy other people's this is just a thought I'm having. I'm telling you, I've just been thinking about this out loud.
Yeah.
So if I just buy like Infinite's kit, I'm reviewing Infinite's kit, but I'm going to use our drum kit. So it does promotion for like the 2-piece kit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm testing out this review, but while you're watching this, check out my drum kit that I have with Hunger Force. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you should do it. I think you're I think you should do it on your shit though. Like I don't
think I should do it on Pride Trunks though.
Why not?
Because I think it's like that one is just specifically for the type beats. I don't want it to get interfered with too many things. I'm cool with behind the beat like on there, because that's like part of it. But I think it's if it has to do with like reviewing drum kits and stuff, I don't know. I feel like it might have to be a separate channel.
I feel like you're
or 2B's account.
I feel like you're the younger guy. Like I feel like if you're gonna be like the content creator producer, I feel like you should just drive all that stuff to you. But like for me to do it, it's like, yo, I'm gonna show you these you know what I mean? Like I'm fucking like,
but
I'm like in my 30s.
People want someone that's like deep in the game though. There's people older than you. There's people like Big Boy Tracks has to be like in. I mean, I'm not gonna guess his age, but I'm assuming he's. I don't want to say his age, like if I know him like that, but he seems like he's probably in his 30s.
But that would just be like a no. Like I feel like you know what I mean. Like you're like.
You already live streaming. What do you mean you feel like you're an older guy? You're already doing this is like some new shit. You shouldn't be fucking with this. This is like the new age technology shit.
But like the short form content, like you know what I mean. Like I feel like it's a more charismatic type of person. Like like Infinite is Infinite. You know what I mean. Like I feel like you could do that, and like you have like a lot of charisma and people. You know what I mean. You're like you could be like the Sam Sulek of the producing game, dude.
Dude, that was a beast. No,
that's what I'm saying.
But he's like a throwback though. He ain't doing like those fancy ass edits and shit. He just does a raw ass footage. He ain't doing like. But that's like you. What do you mean?
No.
Yes, bro. Because he does like that old school shit. He just puts the camera up, talks some shit, lifts heavy ass weight. He's not making these little fancy ass cuts and edits like all these new age guys are. You know what I'm saying? He does like the raw old school shit. That's why he blew up, because he does like the old school style.
You think so?
Exactly.
I would say his content is still kind of.
Nah, it ain't new, bro. I'm telling you, it's old school shit. That's like old ass YouTube, bro. Leaving everything in, like no fast ass edits. It's not like Mr. Beast is some new age shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I have to get like these people's attention spans and put all these little fancy stuff pop up on the screen so people can be engaged. He ain't really like that.
You could be like the Scump though. Scump is tapped in like that.
Now compare me to the fucking legends. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. You could be on Optic.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, they were doing music a while ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like charisma wise, like I feel like you should. I don't know. I feel.
But
like
anyways, I just wanted to bring that up to people
Yeah.
that are listening and be like, hey,
you should do it though for sure.
Are you guys down? Like, but I don't know. I've been having like, do I make a whole new channel or do I just do on the 2Ps account so it helps the 2Ps account kind of grow? That's what I've been thinking about too. It's like we have the 2Ps account to do the once a week we do the beat reviews, and then once a month we do the beat reviews. Once we get a podcast, and then we do like maybe once every 2 weeks we drop a video, or twice a week we drop a video, or twice every 2 weeks, whatever it works out. We like tutorial or review on drum kits or loop kits, review on our drum kit, reviewing plugins, our top fives, the ranking, the tier list, stuff like that. Like the stuff, we did a tier list video separately from the podcast. We did it on here.
Yeah.
So it would be something like that. But I don't know if I'm still thinking about, should I do a whole new channel or just do it on the 2Ps account?
Don't do a whole new channel. That's gonna be way too much.
But I don't want to do it on my own personal channel. That's like, it's all type beats. I don't want it to be doing like the other shit on there. Infinite has his own channel for his type beats and then one for the tutorials. I don't want to mix up the two. I think that's bad news bears right there.
That's true. Remember I told you I took something from Foley? I don't know if I told you this already.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
But you didn't say it on here. I don't know if you want to say.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm just going to start doing, like, a lot of lifestyle shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting older now and, like...
See, you're over here doing... You just said you're getting older.
Yeah.
But you want to do, like, the new age shit of, like, doing, like, the... everyday, like, life content. Doing content is newer age, so you're already in the space.
Well, it's not even that, because, like, okay, this is my plan, right? My plan is, like... I have one more project that's coming out with somebody. There's like an important beat on it, and then once that comes out, like I have the tape ready to go. I want the music video, like these motherfuckers do music videos. Like I'm gonna do a music video too. Like my life is just as good as theirs, type of shit. And if I have a camera on me, like at all times, like we could just go through like what I do on a daily type of shit, and then I can make that into a video itself
for the beat, for like your own tape.
Exactly, and it's not like that. I'm talking about like, all right, we're gonna start this 4-bar loop. It's just like. Nah, I just went to the store and bought like fucking $100 worth of Gardenia or some shit like that. And it's like, damn, that's just fire. Like, I fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, there's a lot, bro. I've been selling like beats in like random ass places and shit, dude. And it's just like, all right, well, maybe people just want to see like how I live type of shit. Right. You know what I mean? So like, I seen Foley do it, and it was like an angle like where he was outside his car, and I'm like, yo, I should do that. Like, my car's fire. Like, or like. This one place I go, like, yeah, I should just have the camera on at all times. The problem, so like that's what I'm gonna do, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you just get to follow me.
I feel like I told you to do this a long time ago. Remember?
You probably did. I
was talking about Kyle Beats and how he was recording about him playing soccer while he would cook up, and I'm like, that is so fucking sick.
But no audio, no nothing. You just see what I do in a day.
You just see what he's doing, but he's playing his beat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then another guy named shout out. I don't know if I brought him up on here before, but he's an MPC producer. I believe he produces on the MPC 2000 but he has a bunch of MPC. Anyways, MPC heavily based producer. His name's Martin, Maartn.
Martin?
Yeah.
Shout out Martin.
I forgot where he's from. Somewhere in Europe.
Martin.
But he's a skater, so he cooks up and then he puts in clips of him skating while he's cooking up. So it's like super fucking sick.
Gotcha.
I've always fucked with him.
Yeah, I like that shit. I'm like,
but it's like, you're blending in some real life shit with you still cooking up.
Remember like the Alchemist shit that we all like and stuff, and like all that shit. Like, bro, like I just need to have a camera rolling at all time type of shit. And like the audio is cool to have the audio, but like the audio's not even there. Like just the beat is playing. Yeah. And it's just like good filters, good transitions, but the shit just always recording type of shit. Just because like fucking, I don't know. Like I'm getting older now. It's not like I'm gonna look better. You know what I'm saying? Like I might as well just do it now. Like you know what I mean? Like you're in your prime type of shit. That's why I'm telling you, like, yo, maybe you should do it too, because like you're in your prime right now. You're a lot younger. You have that that charisma. You know what I mean? Right. Because some people can't do this shit, bro. It's like, it's not that it's tough for us to get on here and talk on the pod and shit, but like creative wise and shit, like sometimes you just gotta just let it roll. Yeah. Because sometimes we'll be somewhere and I'm like, damn, I wish, you know what I mean? Like take a photo and it's like, well, if I just had the camera rolling at all times, like that shit's fire. Camera rolling all the time. You pull up. Like last time where you're like, you could see you outside the window and shit. Like that shit's fire. Like people just want to feel like they're in the room or at this point in Riverside, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah.
I think you should do it. I think it's smart.
Yeah. So you're having content all the time.
Unreleased. Do you know what it's going to call it?
The tape?
Yeah. Or do you want to say it or no?
No, I don't have a name. If you have a name for it, drop in the comments.
Mr. Riv Finest.
Drop in the whatever you say.
River City Summer.
No, whoa! Shout out Banco.
Shout out Banco. River City Summer is kind of sick.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. There's a lot of overlap with that.
Riverside's Finest.
No.
No.
There was somebody like
Old
when
fuck from the Riv.
Dusty from the Riv. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, like that's what I'm gonna do. Just have video. And
I think it's
like
smart.
That.
I think you should do it. I think it's smart.
Yeah, because like I don't know.
It's cool because you get a different perspective from like a beat tape. You have like a music video for a beat tape, which is kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah, because like, not to get like too like deep or anything like that, but like how we always talk and like, like shit gets watered down and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like I understand that part too, but it's just like the people watering it down, like, I don't know. Like I just want them, like I want to put it out and it'd be like, oh, like this is what happens when you don't water it down type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, remember I told you, like, back in the day, like, it's only a matter of time before you start, like, people are going to start wondering where the money is at. And it's like, well, here's where the money is at. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's no bad part. I think it's all good. I think you should do it. And we'll be looking forward to it.
I'll probably be in it.
Huh?
So you'll probably be in it.
I'll be in a few.
Yeah, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to get yours with the lab, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Cause we could just do some shit, bro. Like we can go golf. We can go fucking to the store or some shit. It's just fire. We can go eat. It don't even matter type of shit. Damn, and then people will be watching like, damn, I wish I could eat. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're just like, oh.
It is pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's like we're just documenting shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like, I don't know what it is, but I've been like really into like, I don't know if it's been the new year or what it is. And we're just freestyling right now. This has nothing to do with any topics we're talking about. So if you were still listening to this,
I'm just letting you know my ideas.
I fuck with you.
Yeah.
But, I've been thinking, I don't know what it's been, but I don't know what it has been, if it's been like the new year or whatever, but this year I've been thinking about like content creation, like whether that be like video games and streaming or YouTube or with like music production and doing the podcast and doing tutorials for people or doing some type of video content creation, whether that be music related or video game related, because those are my two favorite things, So yeah. I've been thinking about that a lot, if I just like do some videos on like video games and then do videos on like producing and then seeing how it just give it a shot, because I've always said this. You only know the answer unless you ask the question. You're only gonna know the result unless you do the action, unless you take it there. So why assume, or why just assume? What am I trying to say? Why assume
it's gonna fail?
Yeah, exactly. No. Why assume it's gonna fail when you haven't even tried it?
Nope.
You gotta try it. If you've never eaten a vegetable, how do you know you're gonna like it if you never ate it?
Yeah.
You gotta just try it. No. So that's why I want to just try everything. I hate not trying stuff because I never want to have any regrets. Like try it, just try it. Who fucking cares? Just give it a shot, try it. If you fail, fuck it. You're gonna then stop. Don't do it. Just keep doing something else. Go back to something else. Try something new. And I think that's my goal for everyone this year. Try something new, and try to carry on out. It's been 2 P's on a fucking pod. We're fucking out. Head to toe, man. Come on.
Did I go last week?
I hope everyone listening to that shit was inspired, because I'm fucking serious. You guys should all try something new, man. Like, even if you think it's fucking weird or cringy or whatever the fuck it is, just try something new. You want to start exercising more and you're scared of the gym? Who fucking cares? Go in there, start fucking working out. Whatever it is. I don't care what it is. It can be whatever it is. Just try something new this year and just try to stick to it for as much as you can. If it ends up failing or ends up you don't fuck with it, then move on. Do something you do fuck with. Just give something you like a shot, and don't put it on a back burner because you think it's not going to work out.
Yeah, no.
You'll never know the fucking answer unless you ask the question, Corey. That's my favorite that's like one of my favorite quotes in life. And you can put that to anything around life. It's not even just question and answer. It's just You never know the answer unless you ask the question. You're never going to know the outcome unless you do the action.
Make sure the outcome always income.
Come on,
man. We got the swap meet beanie. We got the undefeated windbreaker. We got the brown Dickies, and then the Air Max 90s or Air Max 1. Sorry.
I got the Detroit motherfucking Lions on my head.
Come on, man.
I got my gift from my brother-in-law's little sisters.
It's a whole family. Was it like White Elephant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, actually, no. This wasn't part of that. This is my own gift they gave me. So I got a Nike jacket, Tech Fleece. I think Nike Fleece.
That's sick.
What is it called? Half zip.
Quarter zip.
No, this is a half zip.
Oh, that is a half.
This is half zip. Quarters on here.
Sounds homie.
And I got the Optic gaming pants. Some of my guys at Optic. They're playing tomorrow. And then I got the Air Max Pulse. My favorite shoes right here. Favorite shoes. I only wear these on the podcast. I never wear them anywhere else besides. I've only worn these once outside the podcast.
Whoa.
That's it. I literally only wear them to pull up to the pod.
It's been 2 P's, bro.
It's been 2 P's, man. I hope y'all are motivated.
Try something new. We try a lot of stuff new on the pod.
Try something new.
We literally tried probably 20 things new on this pod.
Yeah.
Live.
Yes. And then stay tuned next week for beat review.
We'll announce it on that website.
Drop a like and subscribe. Help us get to 1,000 real soon. And we're going to do another giveaway. And we're just going to keep growing, man. Hopefully everyone's. I feel motivated now.
Look out for my videos.
Look out for Hunger Force's videos. My tutorials coming soon.
Yep.
And we'll see where all that lands. But for now, 2 P's in a pod, man. We're out.
We're out.